Okay, now we will take a look at Amy's action assignment. Take a look at the concept here. Ooh, nice work on this. What's your shutter speed? 1/500th of a second. Oh, that is nice. I love the way you've got this focal point. You know, it's in focus, everything, and you've got that nice, now I'm forgetting what it's called. Bokeh, the nice bokeh effect. Good work. Love this pattern over in here. Nice. Okay, I think this one, technically it looks good. I think that your composition works a little better for you on this one for some reason. Probably because, something I've mentioned on, quite a few of the assignments. Yes, you broke it into the rule of thirds, more or less, but also we have to kind of take that as a starting point, not a finishing point. There's whatever's happening down here. I mean, your focal point is fantastic. This is like almost like little glass sculptures. But whatever's happening down here is a little bit more interesting than I would say like this top 1/5 right here. This part here I don't think is necessary, and I would love to, bring the edge of the frame to here, and then maybe buy myself a little bit more space for more of this foreground. That's a very, very minor thing. Another thing you could try is just simply cropping it a little bit. It's a minor thing, but it's kind of the difference between a good composition and a great composition. The stuff that's happening in here, I can't wait to get your raw file and zoom in on that, because I have a feeling that there's all sorts of cool stuff happening in here. Nice work. Okay, nice. 1/500th of a second on your shutter speed. Maybe I think this one very similar composition to this one, but it's much more interesting, and I think it is because the drop itself is a lot more dramatic. And the top portion, the composition doesn't bother me because there's actually something happening up here. You've got these two little things right here. Actually draw the eye up here and give this area, a reason for being there. So, that's the kind of and I know how much control do you have when you're doing something as random as water drops. You just kind of have to keep dropping the water and keep pushing the shutter release until I'm sure you had to just shoot dozens and dozens of these and then cull like crazy, and I hope that was a fun process for you. And again, I would love to, see the raw file on this. And if I try to zoom in on PowerPoint, nothing's going to happen. But I would love to be able to zoom in on this right in here. And I look forward to seeing it. I have a feeling that this area here is just absolutely stunning. Okay, very, very nice. Much more dramatic, just because you're closer. Look at this bubble right here. So you've got a really nice contrast between a few things being in focus, this little piece of grass or whatever it is right here, and these bubbles. Really, really cool. Nice. You could maybe bring all of this down just a bit. And this is kind of minor, but I've pointed it out before on some other compositions. When you have something that's almost horizontal but not quite, I would recommend going ahead and using your crop tool to go ahead and make this follow a perfectly horizontal line. And so, what I'm saying is maybe just rotate it clockwise about 2 or 3 degrees. And I think it would just give it a little bit more stability, right, than it has before. Okay. Yeah, this one's got a very different a look to it. These very delicate, almost thread-like. Okay, and you're using a slower shutter speed this time, but yeah, it creates like this very delicate, um, you know, almost like a spider web, or yeah, it's almost like a spider web with little droplets of water on it, or there's something kind of gem-like about it. You've got this interesting, almost kind of like an outlined shape right here. Um, Very, very nice. Oh yeah. Very similar. This one between the two, this one is definitely, this one's good, this one's awesome. It's just a matter of catching a little bit more dynamic movement, and very similar composition, but there's more going on in this, more drama, more of these little things kind of flying all over the entire picture plane. Very fun. 1/13 of a second. Okay, so you slowed it down some more. Okay, good. So very nice work on that, Amy. I am very pleased with how this turned out. I'm just going to take a moment to read your conclusion, and very, very impressed. Good job.